in the fourth quarter.
It's on me. I own my mistakes. I own what I do.
Both competitors, and we're going to have to bounce back game.
Boy, some shot making going on here. Lakers on the run to LeBron. LeBron all the way. LeBron James is going off. Ooh, take your breath. What a game. And the Lakers got the foot on the gas in this fourth quarter. And LeBron James and the Lakers are going to win game 3.
LeBron James, that man is something special. Hi, guys. Good morning. Max, Stephen A. I'm Molly. A lot's happening. Obviously, I want to talk about that performance last night, that star-studded series. But I heard there's another star that's out today, Brick. In case people didn't know, Stephen A. moonlights as a thespian, and he has a recurring role on General Hospital. I know my Aunt Linda, who watches the show every day and loves Stephen A. and loves General Hospital, is so excited now to watch this later. Brick, I just want to know, what can I expect? Are there any, like gun scenes, love scenes? What's happening?
We all know I got a little crush on my mobster boss's wife, but I mean that's today. But last week when I was on September 3rd, I was with my boss Sonny Corinthos. Yo, Max, they are about this close to letting me put a hit out on somebody, because I work for the mob. You see what I'm saying? So I'm getting excited. I'm almost get to that point.
I keep hearing that, Stephen A. I don't know if that's really going to happen.
I'm just waiting. Hey, listen. They got General Hospital has an exceptional executive producer, Frank Valentini. I mean, he's talking about ultimately letting me put a hit out on somebody. I'm getting it. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm looking forward to it.
Stay patient.
Not yet.
Max Kell, you ready to talk some hoops? Let's get it. LeBron, guys, the fountain of youth, honestly. LeBron James doing LeBron James things, putting on a show, giving his Lakers the edge over Houston 2-1. Here he is, the king.
To know that I sit at the top of the most wins for any individual, it's very humbling, and it's something I never dreamed of. I never came into the league or as a kid saying I want to be number one in playoff wins. I've always said I wanted to be a part of a winning culture and be a winning player and do whatever it takes to help my teammates win.
Drinking from the fountain of youth. I mean, the things he's able to do on the floor still, head still touching the rim, still taking big shots, still playing physical. It is all a testament to his hard work and the dedication to take care of his body. So, I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing another record, being broke Thursday.
My respect for LeBron continues to grow as a man, as a player. So Stephen A. had Twitter fingers last night. Stephen A., I like that you wear your mask in your avatar photo right there. So responsible of you. Directing his 140 characters towards Max. Yo, at Max Kellerman, you're praising Kawhi Leonard because he blocked a shot with his middle finger. You see the block party King James is putting on tonight. Plus his offense looks like there's a real battle for best in the world to me. Max, that's right where I want to go. Is LeBron proving that he's that dude and he's still the best in these playoffs?
No, but first I got to start with Stephen A. Smith. Really playing brick, putting a hit out on me in the middle of the night. Wake up this morning, check Twitter, and there's Stephen A. That's why he has the mask on, Molly. He had the mask because that was a B&E, put a hit out on me and broke out in the middle of the night.
Max, he's got a huge following, too, Stephen A. on Instagram and Twitter. I need some love, too. Come on, I know I sound thirsty out there, but Stephen A.'s got, like,
I got you, Molly. I got you. You ain't said nothing but a word.
Okay.
You ain't said nothing but a word, Molly. I got you. Your outfits alone is going to take care of you.
Thank you. I'll save that favor when I have something good to promote. Max, thank you. This is about you, though, not me. I'm sorry.
All right, look. LeBron James has played as well as anyone, including Kawhi Leonard, in these playoffs so far. But to paraphrase Yoda, LeBron's not the best in the world because you must confront Kawhi. He got to confront Kawhi Leonard. That was a bad Yoda, but still, nothing is settled until he confronts Kawhi, because Kawhi is the reigning and defending champ. He's the Finals MVP. He's the guy who got MVP when he was 22 years old for the defense he played on LeBron James. But last year, he did everything. Now, it's not LeBron's fault that due to injury, he wasn't available to play. I get it. He didn't get to defend his crown because it was his. And if you want to say, hey, Kawhi can't take that in LeBron's absence, they have to meet each other, then fine. But LeBron's not proving anything. If he doesn't, look, if Kawhi gets knocked out by the Nuggets, okay, fine. But I'm going to go ahead and say Kawhi will be standing when the dust settles. If LeBron is also, and I believe he will be, then we will find out who the best player in the world is. And don't tell me about the teams, because look, I'm not going to make excuses for Kawhi. AD has been a juggernaut in this postseason. Paul George has been overall maybe an above-average starter when you mix in the bad games with the good games and a couple of excellent ones. But he hasn't been close to AD. By the way, LeBron James also has playoff Rondo, who's a real thing. Who's the third wheel on that team? Rondo's the third wheel on that team because it's the playoffs. But Kawhi's got plenty of help, too. He's got a crew. So I'm not going to start nitpicking this and that. They're evenly enough matched that it will come down to their best player, at least in our imaginations. Given the fact that when you look at the numbers, they're virtually the same. These two are about the same. It's going to come down to who can lead whose team past the other. I believe that's going to be Kawhi Leonard. But even if it's LeBron, Stephen A., he hasn't proven anything till he confronts Kawhi.
Well, listen, I'm not going to disagree with that portion of it, Max, because even the year that Kawhi Leonard won Finals MVP by defending LeBron James averaged 28 and 7 that series. But when guarded by Kawhi Leonard, he was only shooting like 34% from the field, whereas he shot 57% from the field against everybody else. So I understand where you're coming from with that. But in the end, what it comes down to is that Kawhi has never had the responsibility that LeBron James has had thrusted upon his shoulders from the time he entered the NBA, for crying out loud. And so when I look at it from that perspective, and I'm thinking about this brother in his 17th year, still a Skywalker, still blocking shots like crazy. They blocked 4 shots in the third quarter. I mean, including one by James Harden, another one by Austin Rivers. The dude was throwing his own block party and what have you. The night before, we're raving about Kawhi Leonard blocking Jamal Murray's dunk with his middle finger. But we're going to ignore the fact that LeBron James did what he did last night, the 29 points in the first half. And this is the beauty that I loved for what I saw from LeBron James. He was taking whatever was given to him. If you gave him the 3, he took it. You put a smaller man on him, he took him in the post. You okay? This brother was driving into the lane, finishing at the basket. He was doing absolutely everything in that first half. And in my estimation, had he not done that in the first half, the Lakers might have gotten blown out. That's how important his play was. Now, clearly in the second half, it was all about Rajon Rondo, who was absolutely sensational. He plays like that. Ain't nobody beating the Lakers. He was hitting threes. He was getting to the basket. He was controlling tempo. He was spelling for LeBron James, enabling LeBron James, rather, to get that rest. And on top of it all, he was setting up other guys for easy baskets, easy buckets. The kind of game that Rajon Rondo displayed last night. I understand, and he was defending